Okay, hello. Oh, I'm getting sick, but I don't care. You know why? Because I'm gonna do this no matter what. The only time I would be able to stream is when I'm on my period. And that's because I'm always half dying most of the time. And I faint, like, a lot. So, okay. Alright, today we're going to be talking about Pulp Fiction that I watched just a few minutes ago, and I was trying so hard not to fall asleep because of how bored I was from the movie. Now, a lot of people might say, you don't understand the movie. That's why you were bored. You don't get it. It's actually a masterpiece that not everyone can understand. Which is, yeah, exactly what it is. Sometimes people just don't get it when an artist puts some ketchup, sprays some googledygook on a fucking canvas and calls it art and sells it for $30 million. And we peasants really don't understand. Overall, I kind of how do I say this? Kind of went to it blind because the first time I tried to watch Pulp Fiction, I fell asleep 15 minutes into it, and I was around I was like a teenager, maybe around 17. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to try watching this shit again. Um, this hurts my eyes. This really hurts my eyes. Oh, I can't see. And uh and so I just said, you know what? It's okay if I don't watch like a movie that everyone hypes up because some random director made it and he's like such a, big hype man. And then I tried to watch Kill Bill, which I was like super appreciative of, I think, because I really liked the fight scenes. It was really creative, the music selection was good, but overall, I really don't get the hype around Tarantino. Anywho, so like basically, I'll go over the scenario and then I will try to comment on it in my opinion. And I did style my hair like Uma Thurman in in the movie. I hope it kind of suits me. I don't know. We'll see. I should stop saying probably. And this is too hot. It's too hot, and I need a cigarette, but I don't have a cigarette, so I'm going to smoke a vape. How very 2022 of me. But because I quit smoking, and smoking is bad for your health, so I'm not gonna smoke. So I'm gonna smoke this. But it's kind of technically the same thing, but still, cigarettes are best. This doesn't have nicotine. I'm just literally smoking oil. I don't even know why I'm doing this to myself most of the time. But anyway, who cares, right? It's just me and you. We're just gonna talk about. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I will not talk about anything. I'm just gonna get into it. So, I will use Wikipedia to remember the plot line because I have horrible memory and I zoned out pretty much half of the time when I was watching the movie, so I I might have missed some things and I was kind of confused. All I know is this movie is the epitome, like it's the representation of boys will be boys, you know? The feeling I've had the whole time when I was watching it was it's like you know how you when you're streaming and you look into the like into your screen capture and it's showing you your screen capture inside of a screen capture. It's kind of like that. It was it Tarantino took a very mundane experience of life, put it in characters that you don't meet every day, that are very out of touch with reality, and made it as realistic as possible, and yet it still feels like it's not real because of the things you see happening throughout the movie, basically. I have a feeling, I don't know any of his works. This is the first time I watched Pulp Fiction. Well, first time I actually consciously watched Pulp Fiction, where I didn't fall asleep. And this sweater is killing me. It's so itchy and it's hot. But yeah, so I have a feeling that Tarantino basically made the movie around him. And that the scene where, if you watched it, you would know, the scene where he is in the movie. His character is Jimmy, and so these two guys come in to Jimmy with a dead black guy, and he's like, I'm gonna start there. I think I have no idea, maybe he didn't, I don't know. I feel like he took that part of the scenario, and that's where he went, like, he branched out to the story. But yeah, it doesn't feel, it's so most of the scenes are just the after the before, the before and after. It's just the after scenes. Like, it doesn't feel it doesn't feel like it's trying to connect with you, basically. It's just, yeah, like I said, it's just an obnoxious piece of art that says you're dumb, you wouldn't understand. And that's like the whole kind of messaging I got, like, from the movie. um but